Hey everyone, this is Dr. B-Ball here for my second video, and today I'm going to talk about my current theory regarding how the newly introduced Giganotosaurus in Jurassic World Dominion might die. This is my extension to my previous video about what you need to know before watching Jurassic World Dominion. Remember that this is just a theory and it may not actually occur in the movie. As always, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for my future videos. First of all, let me inform you that my theory involves two other dinosaurs besides Giganotosaurus. Those two dinosaurs are Tyrannosaurus rex and Therizinosaurus. Giganotosaurus is a carnivorous theropod that stands at 23 feet tall. It is already 6 feet taller compared to the Tyrannosaurus rex. When fighting, it uses a lot of its versatility and intelligence. We saw this in action during the prologue. So first, while sizing each other up at the beginning of the battle, the Giganotosaurus actually slipped a little on the edge of the cliff. After this incident, it quickly realized that it could use the cliff to its own advantage. And that's exactly what the Giganotosaurus did. It soon grabbed a hold of the Tyrannosaurus Rex's head and dragged it towards the edge of the cliff. The T-Rex tried to get out of the death grip, but the Giganotosaurus was just too fast and too versatile to let go. As a result, the Giganotosaurus was able to throw the T-Rex into the gorge and kill it. This great example shows the incredible versatility and intelligence of the Giganotosaurus. As you can see, this dinosaur will definitely not be easy to take down. Tyrannosaurus rex already has a well-established name, and it is famous for being the king of all dinosaurs. It also has the strongest bite force out of all of them and causes shock to almost any foe it encounters. However, the Giganotosaurus is bigger and more versatile compared to the T-Rex, so in this fight the T-Rex is actually at a disadvantage. Also, the Therizinosaurus is famous for its incredibly long and sharp claws. It uses these claws for defense against any predators that try to attack it. Despite these features, it is unlikely that Therizinosaurus will be able to defeat the Giganotosaurus by itself. This is because Therizinosaurus has no other weapon besides its claws, and in a one-on-one fight, Giganotosaurus will be able to use its versatility yet again and probably win. Thus, we can conclude that neither Tyrannosaurus rex nor Therizinosaurus will be able to win a fight against Giganotosaurus. It is likely that these two dinosaurs could join forces to defeat the Giganotosaurus, since realistically there are no other dinosaurs that could kill it. In addition, we know that Tyrannosaurus rex is almost involved in every crucial death in the movie. Also, Therizinosaurus is a long anticipated dinosaur that has been pleaded by the fans to add, so it will also probably play a huge role in the death of Giganotosaurus. For anyone thinking that Spinosaurus might come into the fight against Giganotosaurus at the last minute, the probability of that occurring is incredibly slim. This is because the Spinosaurus lives in Isla Sorna. If you didn't know, Isla Sorna is one of several islands besides the well-known Isla Nublar that contains dinosaurs. The other islands include Isla Madanceros, Isla Muerta, and Isla de Caño. These islands are located 200 miles from Costa Rica. Essentially, the events of the original Jurassic Park occurred in Isla Nublar. This island contained dinosaurs like Tyrannosaurus rex, Velociraptor, and Brachiosaurus. On the other hand, the events of Jurassic Park The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 occurred in Isla Sorna. This island contains some of the same species as Isla Nublar, but it also houses different ones as well. The most notable and unique creature on Isla Sorna is the Spinosaurus. Let me give a quick recap on the Spinosaurus. It is a deadly carnivorous dinosaur that stands at 18 feet tall. It has a distinct sail on its back that is thought to have served the purpose of display during mating. However, scientists also believe that it could have been used for cooling and heat regulation, similar to Stegosaurus's back spikes. It has an elongated snout similar to a crocodile's, and that structure makes it easier for the Spinosaurus to catch its prey. For Spinosaurus, it ate a lot of fish and aquatic creatures, so a longer snout enabled it to keep its head above water while simultaneously having its snout underwater. Fun fact, the Spinosaurus actually had its nostrils farther up its snout, which helped it breathe regularly while the snout was submerged in the water. Overall, the Spinosaurus is a really interesting creature, but since the events of Fallen Kingdom occurred in Isla Nublar and not Isla Sorna, where it lives, the Spinosaurus is actually still on its own island. It is extremely unlikely that Spinosaurus will be part of the movie, but even if it is, the most it can get is a brief cameo. So we ruled out the possibility of any other potential threats to Giganotosaurus, besides Tyrannosaurus rex and Therizinosaurus. Now I'll talk about how I believe the Giganotosaurus will die. Remember how I mentioned earlier that in the prologue, the Giganotosaurus used the cliff to its advantage and basically cornered the T-Rex there? Well, I believe the same will happen, but the roles will be reversed. I believe that the T-Rex will distract Giganotosaurus from the Therizinosaurus coming up behind it. Then, with the Giganotosaurus unaware of the threat, the Therizinosaurus will suddenly use its sharp claws to impale the Giganotosaurus, and the Giganotosaurus will finally die. Rexy and Therizinosaurus probably won't fight each other, as they show mutual respect towards each other and go their separate ways, just like Rexy did with Blue the Velociraptor at the end of Jurassic World, or also Godzilla and Kong at the end of the movie Godzilla vs. Kong. And that wraps up my theory video on how Giganotosaurus will die in Jurassic World Dominion. I hope you all enjoyed my video. As always, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you liked it. This is Dr. B-Ball, signing off.